Issue 1. The House did not pass any resolution.
Honorable Minority Leader, with all due respect, when you are making your submissions, you called on me.
I didn't call on. I said resolve.
Rule
no,
on the
I didn't say rule. I said resolve. Don't get me wrong. No, resolve.
Honorable Minority Leader,
no, please.
Let your microphone be off.
No, Chairman, don't start your thing. Don't start it. And then finish and think you can control narrative. We are being very decent. Don't try it.
Minority Leader,
don't start it, Chairman.
You did not move a motion before the committee.
Chairman,
raised a preliminary
you can't
objection.
Rule. It's not a ruling.
And the preliminary objection is supposed to be ruled upon by the rules of the House.
No, which rule? Quote it. Quote which rule? Quote the rule. Quote it. If the standing order is here.
Yeah, so
mine is here.
Take your time.
Majority leader, take your time.
No, take your time.
Majority leader, he's capable.
No, take your.
He doesn't need a lawyer.
Please.
Let him. This is it. Rule it. Open.
Take your
Open.
orders.
You people are taking this majority thing too far.
Abusia Santa kwa we nyina koso wo bra na wonom evete wonom asese de His Excellency John Dramani Mahama one nominate wo mu anase wapa wo mo se yentoto wo mu no na yemfa wo mo nko Supreme Court na wonom nyina nkonko ya judges na yabeka ya bese mreka krani ankasa minority e de ababa to montene e kire se efri bre ya NDC aban ba ye ke ya se adekye bia na yede obi ko Supreme Court so nko ya judge adekye bia no akakwa se NDC aban wotuna ni asi wo se obebo modern ase obi piapia wonom a wonim wo mu e wa NDC mu a se wo ya judges ni nyina se da bi wo mu nyina betimi akọ ansa na mpokura no NDC aban afri akonya so kura mpo a wafiri yabeka ya bra 2024 wonom bontoa se wonom ebeba aban mu no ena Samija Mfini ne nkofo hye ase kan ye se wonom ba obi ti se Gertrude Araba tokono de wonom be yi ne ntem kura free se bi wo hoi utwa ne tia ne dua ne de ya homa omun mi se omutu Araba tokono efiri wonom de ya ene emu amaka ewo Supreme Court ne High Court ne Magistrate Court ne ho aho afichire court nyina no ene emu de ye chese mu de ya wakora nti ampa wonom ba ya no mutwere krata se ye pamotoko no kakran sesi ya wona tiko amaneko enti ababa yesese no adechie bia nanso so NPP for kire say His Excellency Nana Danko Akufo-Addo baye wo hwe court dan pa wasi atwa Ghana ho ahia ye misa se ajaje fo sen ena Nanado epa wo mo wo hwe obasu Kumasi Asante Mantemu a High Court Appeals Court judges Nanado si bangolo pa okokoto abakasa burochire edi ma wo mo nanso so yembisa se Appeals Court judges sen ena Nanado efa wo mo nanso His Excellency John Dramani Mahama baye onsi court dan ba akokora nanso ade kye bia piano wo pia amanfo se wo mo judges o me hwan neno ena wono mu a wabo mu din sesese de wono mu vetting committee fo na yenko doso wo mo no mo mra meye Supreme Court judges no eho ena Afenyo marking ede kokoto wo manim se sebisi ye pa wo bi se o mra me Supreme Court judges ana se atemo dwadwumadi no a ye wo mre bia ye de eto ho ye hwehwemu kakra ana se ede twen edidi hu komo ansa na mpo ya je o matum e wo vetting committee na so ade ntina wo mo de ye bo mu din ade anchi ade ansa na ye de o mabase ye vet wo mu emre mu ne ye ne saa enti nkebe ye kyen twen na wo mu a ebi a emprempren ya yemfa wo so mo ko ministers no obi de se ayarga Mahama ayarga ene zenato de fa ye betima vet wo mu na wo mo ko ye judges ne de ye nto ye bo as if constitution no a kire procedure ese ye de wo mo fa so ansa no metima ba justice ana se abe judges na so NDC for Speaker of Parliament wono ne majority leader say la bibie no yemveti wo mu no monko enenam so ma minority for no e work out to say there be o mebu mra so enya de ne sa enya yie na enkomatwetwe bebre no akoso enenim difo bi so akire wo no madwene kakra yenko na yenkogutie nkomo kakra aba efiri bra sa mentemi ho ase we ekoso vetting committee ho no
blame the majority because they are no and everything hold on every majority and I say every party want to push on an agenda.
No doubt.
Yes. Now they have overwhelming majority in parliament.
Yes, yeah.
Is that okay? Mm-hmm. According to Afenyo Markins and Ra, now omo HS omo kasen ka judges in somewhere in October.
Yes.
And then convey vetting.
According to the rules.
Yes. 14 days. So that they will have public input.
Yes.
Say be obi wasem bi or judge bi ho anase we ho. But omo the majority no. Overshadow whatever they are trying to do.
What I'm saying.
They overshadow.
Instead of playing by the rules,
They are playing by the numbers.
But that is one thing. I mean, democracy. I will have an issue with democracy.
There's always issue with democracy.
Maybe issue with democracy because at the end, we push it.
That is the problem. We don't push that.
Yes,
we push it now. Play fairly. Go by principles.
But you can't blame them too because you can't because yes you can, but because they are also going according to what majority democracy says, majority rules.
Yes, but it doesn't end there.
That we know everywhere. And no more year a G2 more parliament and I said anything from that 5 days in some no matter new year no one cast some that is what I don't understand. But omode famra kwaso eko parliament.
Amra bi necessary. Answer na nipa no ye betra sa to na no parliament no. E also ye de ni bibia ba na o man na ti ase. Na otwe mienu. Amra no ye fu ana.
No mo chese mo wevu ye. According to the Speaker of Parliament.
But according to Afenyo, they didn't involve them.
Well, so that is it.
It's wrong. Oh no, anything on Muka said, and who said that? Is it Montesquieu? Majority must rule, but minority interests should be protected. That's one of those philosophers. Well, no, by all means, you have the play. The stage is yours.
Yes,
but I don't just say, Pabna. Tete will be also stage.
Why the rush? That is Afenyo's
question. Yeah, 4 years, no. Sabi you see, I didn't anything. Omoko baby ara. Omutu kwan. And then ejabe ne tuato. Now in any case, we dey maka Afenyo na say okam because we na politician say utumi e campaign say obi eso de justice miensa e go kan omo Supreme Court. Mahama ko baabia wo mem ka kire say Akufo-Addo pack the court.
Yeah.
Supposedly with NPP, pro NPP justices. Yeah. To the point say nam say na gridlock numbers in half in Amasumpo. Sa miensa nomination no and to me cry mat no mat transfer cry avet and no more the year campaign. Packing the court means also sound kwabena in less than 2 years we have 10 as at nra.
Yeah.
Miensa be kan na 10. And no ground so I say big tribunals.
So there's case log. Case log yeah they not we are for instance justice amwako or something of that nature. Or just only a couple in Ukraine here because the
oh, na me any problem we Akufo-Addo ya many problem. No problem na me blame is what yatem.
Yeah.
I can say be. O ba you do. You do not cry your first 2 years, Kwabena. In the next 2 years, do you know what can happen? I have President Mahama and for no the 20 justices at Supreme Court. All of them, I can safely assume the NDC.
You can say that.
I can assume.
That is assumption.
Yes.
Yeah.
That the NDC. Or more babon timber almost said the Pilato here and Grammy meaning.
But they are professionals.
Oh, have I? No,
yes,
please.
Yeah.
I respect judges.
Yeah. You see your size.
I want to urge young, especially commentators and people who put commentators on the spot. Say, history in Wasa. Se kwesi mensa kura free Jacobu experimenter Jacobu Setek no we secondary school and light iba the room abetre Kumasi etumi akwa Ashanti library e wo cultural center akokenkan we ma otumi betra radio so kika bia me hu de ntia tebant ma wote asafo te hati nima we nyina so won kan ye kasmo se fasem kono wa. That is why people like that, right? My argument is this finally. I'm not going forward. Voting, the right to vote must be earned. Like all other licenses.
The right to vote.
Yes.
The fact say must be earned in what way?
Yeah, thank you. The fact say menya 18 no. Now say you constitution you should be of sound mind and the citizen of Ghana. No.
Yeah.
These three are not enough.
Okay. Then you have
questionnaires na yeko ho a omubusa a day of registration no. On that day na there are many things that which ma gloss over. Because pressure near the queue amount a wear bonsu ba etita bontin amount for rashi be pentema continue unya daje enye. Why must there be a day say the weeks BC was a year registration? It should be all year round thing. EC is always there. As and when my son turns 18 he's about 12.
Automatically you are roped into
what corner so no kwabra say when you 18 na so wo mo dam na da na stamp o see ebusa wo say di ntwere wa minimum say nim atwetwe na ade kan say be obi anim eno kra na o man is serious because you SDGs 2030 how what is now 2026 we have 4 years to meet all the 17
2026 no kra ya
4 years no just
4 years 3 years 3 months
17 goals no me just say corner back kra etumi atu for this country. Until you be anke bidru because she says some years back, almost 20 years ago, say by 2030, say we are say obia to make country. Ghana intimity, and no ya feel it. Na kere kan say be by 2030, so to me trek kan ya want to aba e bia and ya pet some ways be at the improve you say the be yank for because so.
Does it mean say you have to be able to read and write in Kwana bit
matters? Not no matters.
No, so what kind of busa say I was say that is one of your key way. Say, Kawuntimin can count meant to aba.
In a democracy?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, Kwabena.
Why?
Wait, I didn't name my man to aba. I didn't name my black people and to aba.
I didn't see a mom to aba. We are growing.
So fresh I economy no to compare the year. Or more it key steps say you more forget it. Sa man me man teach mono. I chasing yen.
Yeah.
On the meeting. They almost who say black people almost a person to say and also accessing proclamation of emancipation cry how many years over almost 200 years ago. It's almost who say there's a social need so pass for we on by the way you may have to lift their current status quo. And yes, idea almost into me meka and that gradually. See first crown a British man to me only property.
Yeah.
So worry. Oh cry
yeah.
And Obabe or what could be my idea in her own name some 100 years ago, even in the UK anymore.
Yeah.
Corporate society grows.
Yeah.
I'm not rushing us.
Yeah.
We shouldn't rush ourselves.
Yeah.
How old are we? Founding in our 4th Republic Day. We are 32 years or 33 years.
Yeah.
So we haven't even moved an inch. But it looks as if say we are just so in a hurry to catch up with people we may never catch up with because
they say you have jump gun no in most of the cases especially with our democracy you have jump gun no or some get three boase na European kakran the room and son and be bedu no any a problem
and oh na dey tina omoto current prime minister of can say UK enya o mining na to aba no ba wo ye adwuma as can say democracy always goes with representation.
Okay.
And for you to qualify to represent, you must meet certain criteria.
Yeah.
So want to make right now, mammy to make to me. As I said, mammy said you more than with my tuaba. But the no abano, say 100 questionnaires there. And no say a year one day to know. Or the befia, me my can me can't train mu, no coya, no matter care man.
What is the probability say would you fear be fair?
Because
yes. Okay, so we are just we are talking about you.
Me kwa driver license. I was almost 30. The 30 grand my back home. My car no. But me license a car no. And I me here license to drive the car. Kwa na sebi money mo me crash ni. Ka road science no me hunu ni nyina. Car no so before say me kwa license obi a kire me twi. I'm moving from Kumasi to Jakobu and back. Abrana many lines many way me go by but emra say we are catching you so we are catching you were driving regulations and rules yes I was driving science emra no ukunya tua o forms na dana no on be yi sa book no be ase me mienu ase miensa ba ko ye science nkwa and ba ko ye regulations no on be yi amount ni amount date out ba be o kwa kind sa books no ni amount date out ba be exams no just about 30 questions per I know about 6 weeks. Take all the time you need to go through the books, read them, and come and write it. Now then, we are much as see. Mako training college, I got triple sec. I got driver license. There, I'm coming to pass here. Out of 30 questions, one to me and ya 20 pass mark is 22.
22, yeah, thereabout.
Yeah, 18 there. Some you won't go school, to consider. But all your crutching now to me travel there, you should get 22. Kwabena, I took those books home, read them, came back, and then sat for them because one to me and pass here, you have to reschedule. I have it here. I mean, it's our command. And where they hear me, just for what? Driver license.
Yeah.
But say I could decide me maybe after a maya year hono. But I think it's more serious than even owning a license to drive.
That is why now, yes, it's serious. But I don't mean the entire was say. Yes, something that there should be segregation as to whoever should whine and whine.
Segregation. Here for 276 going from honorable members of parliament. At the same time, democracy is all about representation.
Once again, me person Musa say, with education, without education, obi entimin decide emma no ho. So this is what I want. When I'm pay.
We beat me.
Yes, so that's what we do now.
Prove it.
Yeah.
So prove it. And I just say questionnaire no. It should be lengthy. It should be a little deeper than what we have now. To nipa na no ye. Huna dwene mu ye. Ade na we e kope SPA. And no nyina kope tin near the
and this one compares. Said the president, so the president also
yeah. As an idea, right? Yes. It is senka yet here is about for 2028 election. Kwabena say I also happen when you're 18 no aba or say mutumbuza or say one original minister washanti. At least so to me. So wa school so school. Dr. Makwen ni ye born radio be me can TikTok for crowd boss saying.
So
that so
well who now qualify.
Don't qualify say no nko.
Okay.
What I say why na ye we say can say how many districts we have in the country, how many constituencies, how many seats we have in parliament, arms of government ya he kwabena we nyina so well omo ntumi hu na we omo e na ade Christ woje sabi wo ka unya daje na otie kwa supam ni ehwe kwan be fa so anya ne pomasi bra mayeman no or us versus them as if we are talking about a different country altogether. This 1.7 billion in gold books as a Bank of Ghana books no any NDC will tell you say wo kra wo busa question kra mpo man no yi o no man no me yongo ba ko o de menua o se nke ye pidi ya eni go asen ka Afenyo ba bonten be keka de o keka fa gold board ho no se ko same je mfi ho ko bonachi same on say ade na ya bo ko ntu ye hu bibi kwabra. That is not how the game is played. Democracy there were so many renowned philosophers they had their problems with even democracy, including Socrates, including many other experts say democracy is good, but it's for certain societies. It's young third world Africa. It's not because once an authoritarian AB grant can maybe will pick or pass away and would mean it. But authoritarian who say coup for Daruma much no eventually moi. It's yes democratic. I agree. 1992 Rollins did his best to bring us here. But I think I don't think we can reverse. But going forward, we can set new targets. Say by 2080, every Ghanaian voter must be able to read and write. We have now till 80 years to make sure
almost 54 years down the line.
Everybody in this country should be able to read and write. That's how country set visions.
By 2080, there no be to make kind. By 2030, 80, they no be able to make.
You can't 2030 no. Now you saying that's a 2-1 and send them.
That's about 20 something years.
And now Rollins agenda
2020. Vision 2020.
Vision 2020.
Yes. Anyway, I have a message here. I read everything, so I'll read it. You guys are more than NPP communicators.
Okay.
Masa, I am with here discussion because we are having a discussion. How do you know? Why? I didn't know. Well, Kwesi Mensah thinks is the only intellect. I salute him. Founder of NPP, misinforming and deceiving the public. That is your opinion. That is why it's democracy.
No, but his opinion is irrelevant.
Yes.
What he's saying is completely irrelevant. It doesn't hold.
That is his opinion. Of course.
What is
that? Is Ahimfi, but we are not in Ahimfi.
I get it.
Kabi mamin kabi. Okay.
The first can say Obi Kanya Zasemono.
Fine. To you, Ebi Infra. But no, yes, that is it. That's the beauty of democracy. Yes, that's the beauty. That's the beauty of democracy. That's the beauty of democracy. But yet discuss not because your percent mu eba na intiasi eba. Not because we belong we be free and this new free NPP ni. That's not the issue. The issue is that we're talking about Ghana. Now you are doing Ghana, so that is it. To unwatch and doing now. Me busa kosi before I be abeko the one krata no so now or can say we should get to a point that so one kuskua.
Oh, no one kuskua.
You shouldn't be given the chance to vote. Now democracy practice sabri party.
No.
Not now. Yes, everyone is equal before the law.
And that is technically true.
But that is what is there.
That means it's not equal before the law. Okay, everyone know.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
But then he is equal before the law. Yes. Yeah, because there's a law. There's a law there.
So and also now,
yes.
Punchable.
Anyway, you're going to walk at You're going to walk at
Adentina, Sergio Lakaye, sports
pandit. And I say, friends, yes, yeah.
Something higher than pandit or WhatsApp pandit.
Or no, or your director.
Thank you. I'm sure it's easy for anybody listening to him to say, Sergio Lakaye, buy European teams now, or you that say, oh, Real Madrid. And I say,
or Chelsea.
Also, what me
or Chelsea.
Why must a host of sports show have a friend say a team or support to? Send in any. Me, I have nothing. I have no qualms with that.
No, I understand your point. You're coming from. Meaning, maybe a free band. I understand. Yes, meaning maybe a free band.
Yes.
Yeah. Baby, a bit but when he's delivering, or you're fair. Very fair.
It me NPP no ha me say me NPP ni. How me baby na wonu me this one of am wo. Na me no ka say me this we end this new.
It's what I'm for no.
Onya bra ka dem pon bra ka be free. What dey say?
So we talk about Ghana, not particularly political party.
Happy.
We talk about Ghana. And sometimes let me crave your indulgence. Namenka we say when you listen to Otienya don't affiliate us to any party and as a baby sir. Because me to kwesi mensa o tra hanu ma wa bom pipi chipa. He has been here.
NPP me I chipa me bontina this me say this me ko preview.
Wa bo chipa.
Who do na hear me interview?
Sir.
Can you imagine? Perhaps I was coming in ground here. I say okay wa guys me share. I say hey ya what you about in grade in there?
Oni wo pa, o ga so di agro. Anyway, kwesi yanko Democrat no na yamra. Yanko say with the Daily Graphic na yentwa so e wo hanom say. Daily Graphic banner headline e ho na Mahama Ayarega eda ono ene ne wo chieftaincy religious affairs ministry ho na okwa akoda nra yetoto na no na say property rate can yield 20 billion Ghana cedis yearly. Local government minister designate says at vetting we Mahama Ayarega in summer wode atudwa nso no so mbusa na cathedral no hasem busa na cathedral no hasem so what does he think about the cathedral no so say Christopher nyina pekase onsi cathedral mo besia mo.
He's a hypocrite.
Na aban Mahama aban no and the president
is a hypocrite.
I say omunsi obesi na mum location e wo no that's why he has a problem.
He's a hypocrite.
What makes him a hypocrite?
No emum no near.
So no,
they didn't have problem with the location. They had a problem with the entire vision. NDC money say o manin ka so hia cathedral bia Kufuado e na akodi ni ntamachire nyina yankopon etimi kra no me am pro NPP no kwa me kan radio say Kufuado sa so da na sen kokosi na ochebi ono ana on say on ne contest na wase on kromo na ko si oh abrofo na mo uska no sa na mo ye no okọ na estate ho a ya has estate estate no owo sebi baby a omo som no omo ye nafu omo ne ma ne wo fasifo bi ne financiers ne o sa won chapel chapel no ono an na busuafo ne na adwumayfo no ene komu wo kro no an sa yesofo e dey no be nzen go ye to some extent I agreed with the NDC then, but if they saw the vision of a Kufuor, if they just went a little above the personality they can say
party politics
and this pettiness in it no more say oh you call Ghana penifo dana I think the President Mahama one or the city kata ko Germany or ko share ma ko tipi o dan no ngina ho no ko be 300 years ye be ko France Notre Dame Ghana politician be pese won ne megire ene ne ma e be gya Notre Dame dan nam no watwa photo na aba adana President Mahama ko New York last year 2025 or Times Square e ko tua se $25,000 to $250,000 e ma ye de Ghana ne ma bi egu sa Times Square e yinso keke Times Square enya buy na ye yo what I say but look at the significance of it ye ko Dubai ni nyina no enya duane a ye ko die any desert riding nko a ye be pese ko Petronas Towers no ye be pese be ko Palm Beaches then ye be pese adentia pese I agree with my pastor Pastor Mensa Otabel apart from capital money na za ko be no he's the best in the country so far Nebra Rasford Obin mentise wo de ho jijisa tumutumu za nyina omu nyina o man ka bi yo for na omo kenkan no omo na gita o mani ase. What I say, no one can say we are smart-minded people. We are President Mahama the project we are so be CBB airport or car park,
car park and then hostels.
I am all for it.
Yeah.
How they me human into? Ibenya people ni biya guys say. Oh yeah. What the school for car? What the training college for car? We always teach more.
That is one thing I mean. What problem with people are more cassette cathedral no say what ready about a cathedral and then near man ka be amaga
ahayadega cassette President Mahama there was nobody in the NDC
cathedral,
who spoke just one sentence in favor of the cathedral. No. For 8 years, they demonized it. They ridiculed it. They made it nonsensical. And so parliament appointment no kita Bible na no mo hemsre.
Okay.
Utimi so Bible na no dia. Eno na e wona atre. Eno so vision no. Eno dia de obeswe. Eno azana to so miensa. What I say? Wakosum o man panyin. Ese mo man ya mo. E man mo Kristo so man so ampa. Kwabena from Rollins time. Rollins squad no ya de. Rollins nko ne o man panyin am de mekai. So no to me incorporate all the 3 major religions. See a program one cry. Now ulumo. Anani. Now ulumo. Eba bigo ye African traditional. Yao. No na me kasi bi cry sabi ka o man no ehihye ho. Asa na sofo be bone de ye be wi so na yin nuanum kremofo abo mo de. Kofo ba we yao no frim. Ene ka ekrisofo ene nkremofo. Kabna largely we assume we are a Christian nation.
Yeah.
Why? Because a chunk of our population belong to
about
that faith.
70%.
Say you will mind be say your president say your personal no what they are doing ba well I mean I criticize it because they na me sing ko family twa because me say Duncan Williams about twa pen na hono mbaji omutumi
yeah
as ya twa me fro person no Holy Ghost me I think me fro no ni because me hu no hwe me am say ndie
no we hu no
Usieni. Kwabena is a community.
Oh yes, a community. Men ko hoda de better.
Obre mafro.
Yeah, men ko hoda.
Oh no. De ko e ko mu yan ko me frubi. So no. Eti hona na me de me propose de besi. E no mo de koye. Said de omo de ye politics. Every the cool project no. E man look stupid even in the minds of believers no. Me any Christian power when this mo ba ka say cathedral na yen. The baba ko am catching slack the former local government minister Kitankremodi but oye Christoni. Oh, do ko ya mudi ayare gebeshe na nai. Oh, fribono hobby. Yeah, me refer it. Oh, ono say mantin enu mukasa wo sa de no da. And all ban no so no. The first no kan ya ne say ono de no hu ni say bad isa. If say say bio ono politician wa support in Soria. Kwa na wo kan TV so obi anso am dispute. So ko no constituency as MP. In Soria wa support ono e Pentecost, wa support Roman, wa support Jehovah Witnesses. Jehovah Witnesses. Omo to abegina wa support Methodist na adina and of course including Nkremofo. It ono de ono abeye chieftaincy and religious minister and obehwe na say yes bi kwa na There have been about 10 forensic reports also audit on that cathedral project alone. They could took a file, Reverend Kusi Boate Honin Trucha Tono, so mad double identity as a clear Nina and Yanokre. Dr. Williams and no hono. So what I Ayaregechi. Or one or more to me can say, Sabi, you are my way a Christopher Mantia, my Christo Cremoni, immediately Munibia. Ye Cremoni as religious minister, Ahmed Ibrahim.
Yeah.
I'm sure say no around by I may have called them for the settings because the optics were perfect. That's what they shake Armia by and what they don't call them. They say this Baba no so have on a chaplain for man and also a bet nature or their university in this day or Babaji Music Award. And what you can say, our program basis. But look at the hypocrisy around some of these figures. Or general free cathedral no, I can send be craft a cathedral no. And some minister know about her religious affairs and say cathedral no. Or Rinyania and came to us. I'm asking you, Dr. Williams, you have a gym. On the stone of destiny as one friend in Israel Bayern. On the bonfire fast and send a dish demo from home.
Anyway, so that is it. Well, that is it. Cathedral near Kanwasama. Those who have read around it, me have read a bit about it. I've asked around it. A monument, and a whole monument. Apart from the religious assemblage and what have you, with even tourism crab and the Scarborough mine. So I'm
almost sit for an eye corner. So 4 quarter any money shoot me same. Oh, money boy may easy. Now was some crap. Oh,
Yantraswe. President Mahama cast sword for multiple airport project and we can wasem at that. I'll fight Galamsey. Environmental crime. Dr. Ajima Rollins, Zeneto.
With all due respect, she may not succeed.
And Kasai, Kasai, ban of friends in there, sir. Take away bulls, no name, robbers, no for me, landfill site, the way I was here, yeah, no, no, for he talked a lot about that.
You try on your campaign women, with all due respect, she may not succeed. You know how much I adore her.
Yeah.
What I say, and especially say, right now, Papa and Mama Rollins are not around. No, I know, say she has a very big spec.
But I like the confidence.
Rollins Bunny, can I say?
Yes, I like the confidence.
I know more masculine than feminine.
Inquire of us so questions. No.
She is perfect child. Anyway. What do I say? Mrs. Star, you may not succeed. That's why I was urging her not to even accept the post. Maybe it's somewhere in health and coming carry environment. Now so I'm not going to soon. On the soil about under the BP, ma, him.
Ghanaian Times, right?
You got Ghanaian Times. Ghanaian Times, the most authoritative newspaper, and so and Ekasa Ewahai na ti ono bana headline. Okay, and say Australia. What's today? Trotro operators defy fair directives.
Who is talking?
Commuters pay up to 30% more on some routes.
So what have they done?
Now,
Transport Minister
Joseph Bukari
Transport Minister, what have you done?
Oh, buses say
Only bus, so on your bus.
Ni bit my buses miensa.
Ayo. Send you buy a tomano.
On ko be me no na miensa.
I buy a tomano.
Buy much.
I buy a tomano.
They say Transport Minister, is a good ministry no.
Near the
transport to be a more so.
Near the Maui.
Oh, yeah, for cutting down waste no and reducing cost no.
So who take charge of the transport?
Transport bay, sector bay.
I say private.
I buy any transport sector. I buy transport sector no. No VAT and no for use.
But on the regulative phase, na say for na omi busa necessary way.
For na bit my.
Anyway, it was way.
GCB staff to deliver 95 social impact projects nationwide. Hey, at long last. Kwabena Nebusa Penyo. Mentida. Say GCB, your social responsibility.
Baby and Pia.
Would they be out now?
I'm not sure say they won't have that social corporate responsibility. They have it. Mint me. That we no much on your mom. Na I bet you won't say the Adano will be managing with some more. I bet you won't say the Adano no man will be managing with some more.
Foreign ones in the Yemenko. What I
want to, but that doesn't mean they don't do it. Trust me.
Minister designate to overhaul property rate collection and poor rules and crashes cost Ghana $4.55 billion annually. And the World Bank
report.
The IMF and World Bank should be
anyway. Daily Guide essay appointment committee okays 3 Supreme Court nominees into Munina Omo Emfoni
it was not okay.
Well, they have
okayed it. Dictator no. Sa no time they know in here appointment committee. To me fire and to me catch a whole CJ way. May you watching no aboni pa frodi that NATO we are vice chancellor of a public university or to me you di what is there without records to the university council whatsoever where you di or your commissioner they say one your commissioner say yeah kwabana nenye military nenye as nenye democratic sir to the point say Ghana man wo mo amowo won kran ne mo wa ba mu sa me massive wa ne pamoko amenkro me kra papa na menka ho
we entraso na yenko na John Boadu files NPP national chairmanship nomination and no ewa sanso and a new excise law threatens 80,000 farmers 5,000 jobs analysts warn.
Say 10 bills never I be alone. Move for new taxes. Any where in a kukubo daisy and no more okay. Said the other day. Meaning na obi o man say be o de ade eba o man for expert social den see ya na kufu ado ye cathedral na nko for say road na nka be ye kra to down no kai drew second term kra na kwa say 20 no original mguase e bo cathedral so pe na ne machine because one one say to ya de cathedral no ko ade a negative 50 million Ghana cedis say no mo to amana na down we have all condemned that that holy the cathedral can continue.
Right.
Okay, tell me say, ode emre ba obi atenase e ka se obi analyst and I say wahwehwe fifi ma dwedwe ma hu say enipa mako 80,000 already
we farmers
yes and omo ho beka mu 5,000 so jobs no kakra wo nche no ho beka ni nyina chi also dey about because more overwhelming majority that was 187 mu be 60 20 bi na so mutumi kasa so dia ka nyina mu ni ogranka
anyway yankoso our SML GRA scandal OSP gets more time to serve Ofori at time ram kokot eno nsem ho na fei aye wontumi so as bank nsensem no yeso mentumi Richard plea bargaining inti enei omo ebe omo isom kototo mo niema 14 days quarter shom 14 days omo close omo bibia na momra na yeni asem no so ntumi di 30 million and a choir still a meaty threshold
and it's gonna oje pa
I think oje 13.4 first 34 million and now oje 4 million and so account new 20 million cry
and only 30 million kwa
ya say interest account for so many
interest account na kwa mnando for the na at a time mo fale no project kwa no
ushi attorney general
me nya attorney general say na me come no wasem na me no no the na ko tua kwa mnando for the no so say untimi the be
yeah
Colonel that the no so say untimi the be Colonel that the they are in dollars in excess of 200 million what I say at force in case no sike wo mu no de compare untimi the na and compare
yeah here yanto so yanko the chronicle
ona yedru ana se ofa otwere kronkron no na onso o kan bi ye ko look at sempa itri esia ntimu aduasa baako Luke chapter 6 verse 31 wase osahen da bi mara men kan quotation na Afenyo wo bro ada no hu to be we no what yesu go na na sign ko ni bi ase na wa hen ka se che ni bi na ebuja e problem wo tie bi sa figa and as you wish that others would do to you do so to them do unto others as you want them to do unto you. And no a look in sempa itre insian chemu edwesamba ko yango
that is a look okay I know a look me could be a mark maminko look na yanko look 6:31 look 6:31 na say na watro ewo ho na o say na sadie mo pese nipa enyama mo no monyo won sa ara
rule of law and one
munyo musa
rule of law no
say mpese nipa yema mo munyo musa
nra 400 million yeka ihu Bank of Ghana enne 1.7 men kaya no ntum because 10 billion buy si manteya onu ka de visa na o kaza so na tense se ne iraka nyenze mo go radio bi for on defender no baba no on 70 years but as yes a board member of one of these state owned enterprises are there no wo mo defend ye nyina kwabna ye nyankro for maka nze mo enya o man ho na mo dwene ono mo criticize no it's not about some jemfi no bi pass of fabon bi ko twitwire no so I say boy no e ba boni a wo bi we nipa
esika
o man sika sam ne yake
kasama chabi sebio ye nyusu ni ye sa no beso mo che
and look I catch here na osahen epitome of honesty Mahama Yarega appointment of committee name dey head and your friend troublesome omba house no Leonard share no say
my former leader on the other side ekobia odi no kure
every other minister na kuzi NPP me say na obi aba appointment committee anim say bi nyawo kura na waba obi na aba na wo na say obusa no question wo yiwa no na ko obusa no question say who do you think I am and I say wo dream na question obusa how is it a bad question yes kura obusa ni pa bi oh Revi
oh yeah
1 week as I come time na wo no
Almost say, me why. So you no so most say me why.
Why? Because we minister for chieftaincy and religious affairs. You push work, baby. Say what you know? The fact said me opposite you, and I'm a new party back. No, I shouldn't be some demon or some
your enemy or something
in your head.
Yeah,
it's a trick question. And I like the fact that he didn't want to elucidate him immediately, and he didn't want to also, cut him down. Troublesome. But I think upon reflection, within that space, all by noise there be or set him a trap. A very, very necessary. So, time from Po, we say, we're doing some year wire, and yet the award winning a fan of and no petty. The Obecano, you need lunch and who say, and their time for no, would you say what time one because we now would dream out. AFAG, a demanded forensic audit of good board. We Oko Chronicles are more online and Kaukasia, Kabu Hubiaba. Oh, enemies of progress, enemies of the state. Pegrana, Ubizubas and Tiwi Baumiamrana. The Baumiament in May was 1.7 billion. Missy and it is a Tibet. What I say? Another prayer, Grills Zanato on plastic waste and climate finance. Right.
Yes, sorry. The Daily Searchlight as a probe go board over alleged 78.6 million Ghana cedis expenditure. AFAC demands. And I know our minority works out. Oh yeah, no, can we 1.7 no expenditure more go board nankasa no. And I fact say
78 million.
Yes.
780.6 billion OCDs in 1 year.
Yeah.
Expenses. That's a down the amount. More refurbishing. By refurbishing a bag, change of carpets and furniture and stuff. And yes, down structure.
Listen, and
almost out chassis and I say on bare vote to be.
Listen, who refurbishment, no, can
yeah.
So we.
Yeah. But I go to my body. You. He bad I know to some watch you. I watched $75,000.
So you good.
That's about 900,000 Ghana cedis.
Yeah, way. Minority works out over rushed vetting of Supreme Court nominees, and so our Hanum say a labor dispute looms as teacher unions won GS over August 31 deadline for promotion placement. There's 3 teacher unions say I'm for promotion that more for to skill, I'm for to skill. Schedule.
And so economy near resilience. Schedule. Was it you have left the ICU and then we are now in the
recovery ward? I'm saying.
Could you you are seeing the
hospital? Missing Catholic priest is a police recruit found at police training center in Kofidia. Okay, yeah. Konongo.
Yeah.
Konongo Catholic priest be as one son in emergency or more suspended. Yeah. One is what go PA police or the no be na kaso ngodi ukate
and no obitumika it me was all the way man do ko roman sofo e wo ho e ka se wo ko soja e ka se wo de wo obi ka se ku fa do so etieti and to me commander in chief ense ma ye kan me bi ni etu ono akoye o ti se na de me ma shia mo kasa se man na minza what's the what baby o ka hey my friend park the car. Where's your license?
Hey, I found police. Okay. Stay and build Ghana's economy. Kwame Pianin urge Ghanaian youth. And I said the AT. But if I was also
Metro Lens and Diligence and so which is which camera?
Whichever you want to take.
All right. Let me take the Daily Gist. Afenyo marking is honest. Ayarige's parting verdict on minority leader. We need more of that. Speak well of each other, even when you disagree in principle on other things. Speak well of each other. Now, for Bibi Anya, ya say what done for and koba. Now be our share will be our airport or na bus move babies. Hey, questions and away. Ufri wa nozo kwasi. And it's not the best of language to say about your friend. Would you say would you agree answer day? And papa. What she will be girl? After I was at the Najuba group, my member be who na kwa we na go fight. I go away. Unim
the one.
Oh, yeah. Walk to come your house. It shouldn't be enemies.
It shouldn't be enemies. Obia one ideology. Obia what he likes. So what is your problem?
And not everybody will be NDC. And not everybody will be NPP.
So that is it. So, maybe I will know.
Oh.
You have a reason why you are there. The Entoso.
Martin, let me do take Son Mahama Yariga over Agaga's appointment as majority leader. It was for Menko I think Agaga will be a better majority leader compared to Mahama Yariga.
And now say,
yeah.
Or see he wants consensus building.
Oh, so do see now how bad there's
Mahama Yariga. Or see up a consensus building. Yes, say see and you see no there be. It shouldn't be that. I think
reshuffle President Mahama and reshuffle AD. Ayariga the end of the day is 200% perfect.
People are reading meanings into it. Say that banter he had with the Speaker of Parliament concerning the LGBTQ plus bill now. See, I say we younger famrano. I want to say free.
Speak continue, you know.
Yeah, you know.
And I got the way you speak a minute. Udumagaga. Agaga when you press out, when you walk over, Udi Babiachi, Ubianca Parliament. Forget about him.
Yeah.
He's important, but not very, 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 very important. Those important ones, no, any 276 or more.
I'm debating.
I tell you.
Anyway.
Ababi, he can choose to be absent for 1 month. Parliament will still continue. What I say?
Anyway.
Please.
That is what people are. People are reading into it.
Haruna say sounds a mutakaso demand because masa we make a big ono kwano. I can say baby there the one who down parliament o. Do dey Akufo-Addo no. Na politics no you. O man na no obo no.
Za.
Oh. Na wono kwa ka hona katida nyina amaso no. Oh.
Because it was on the way.
IEA rejects 1.7 billion loss claim against Gold Board. Forget about IEA. IMF for who No,
on say or say Yamfama Bank of Ghana. Say new Gold Board.
Gold Board is Bank of Ghana.
Of course.
Bank of Ghana says can.
Gold Board
IEA is beating about the bush.
Okay.
Can we continue?
Yeah,
IMF was IEA. IEA since a Jimenez through IEA bill. Minority boycott vetting of Supreme Court nominees. Attaching also are exposed to some gaps in the 49 million Ghana cedi Edubuahin trial.
Ubi a candidate. Ejiba no abe candidate. Na touch abe candidate. Na yakofa witness aba. No wabe buogu ejisu.
So we 46 million Ghana cedi.
49.
49
cra. 49.
Cromwell no. Ono OSP lawyer no. Ono you think Yuko, yeah. I think say Yuko is OSP lawyer. Ono these high figures no buy you. And I agree no. Or some many on one figures no. The name Cromwell. I think say Ghana asante for the invasion Kwame Tua. English for Kwame Tua. Cromwell. Henry VIII, King Henry VIII, Ugugu ne no uye bone no atwa no. Not the AD come your friend Cromwell.
Okay.
Another Cromwell some hundreds of 100 years later and he become King Charles II.
Okay.
Cromwell.
The name Cromwell. Anyway, because he said the history behind the name Cromwell. So that is it. Because he said, yes, my main kind message na fe yeni dwan komo kakra bi ne ba na fe ene a traditional a traditionalist, spiritualist, and I'm going to say a high priest or of some sort. Because obia or me fan say or jisun sumu ndwuma diem or ye konfo bibisa enei wako akọ okokoma no country the same what mum manase bibisa and am say ni dofo agyan ho eni bedi hu komo ha
oh
ai
professor ni
professor
ne yire agyan agyan
ne se ne yire se ne dofo
en watoro mum
ne
motia na bono
o kasa ya kwaba e bedi nkomo no e bi an matro so ba soma bem but I kind the rest of the messages na yen trust Daniel Coleman ewa half Kenya number 2 Jericho so we told Ghanaians that the second coming for President Mahama is dangerous. He totally failed Ghanaians about his promises. Okay, Daniel Coleman adie enunum we see the judges who should have known the law is putting the law outside and going to sit at the appointment committee. Ghana court a good don't say that one for Odiamba. Shouldn't be that way. Parliament quite more for some yom some the moon say parliament ya more 14 days and I say more 14 days. They don't know. What him to thank God, Honorable Mahama Yaraga has admitted the relevance of the National Cathedral. President Kufuor has been vindicated. Okay, say also Odie no or say you guys are that one have been read already. We so say upon George say Akwesi Mensah, thank you very much. I said this before 1997. Those who can read and write and collecting petty things to vote for, and most of them are used for election violence. Because see, you are great. Upon George, I don't know. Maybe you have to make kind actual, so still, women make right decisions. Oh, was he? They don't make right decisions. Oh, near the 20 cities I share matches a box move. Near the man, near change your destiny for 4 years. We have a lot to talk about. And here, I show more sebi. Of one sound mind now, saying get rest microphone in your town. I was saying get rest microphone in your town. Was saying get rest microphone in your town. So under one kasa in your right frame of mind, obiaba set to abamami. You know, or similarly, let's put it that way. But once you can read and write, you know, say nipa krono or kwa somu. Not the 20 cities, 50 cities, 100 cities, 200 cities, not the amount. So unim se nipa krono ntimi nya adwuma no. No akoto abam, no abedi so 4 years, no asay nema. Na ya people of sound mind awoka ho. Anyway, my yantoaso, I say I'm interested in your earlier discussion about who qualifies to vote. I think so we should maybe one homatrofo. I've now come to understand how Kwesi Mensah speaks. He has boldly stated that he's an NPP member and that he contested for the Yakobu DC position. From today, we will listen to him with 4 ears, carefully and critically. Equality and equity under the law do not seem to be happening in Ghana. Greetings from Sir Cabis, Manchester, Stratford Road, UK.
Nice one.
All right, so when this in my pa.
4 years that they're listening.
Also better.
Or bepe ason ma kuma.
Nine, no the you.
Ono kwenti me kope ason 8 akamede no.
Mensah Sabo North interest was NPP Media Patriot kudos to Honorable Afenyo for drawing the president's attention to the growing attempts by the majority to bully and intimidate Parliament in the discharge of its constitutional mandate. Parliament must remain a place where different views are expressed freely. Issues are debated constructively and the rule of law is respected. No side should seek to use its numbers to silence, intimidate, or undermine the work of Parliament. Okay? Yeah, that's Mensah Saba so Edia or the Abraham. I mean, could you assume meba? Ebeba na fe issues na ewo yaka. Yewo two. Yebe people who should vote. I will listen to your opinion on that. Na fe yahwe se konfu se for them come for the corner hona come kwaje yi say ka we ka de ayi on friend saying also mo di there be omo kwaje yi no follow me or then am for the kwaje hona come de ayi ma no
credo ni ade
no come de ayi na wo de woti ho ama sabio wo mu ne ye de ayo de a ye ba be di ngom mami too
alright mami Chief Inspector Jones are there in fact we the whole squad do omutike no muti no mubu which has been right was it but you return you out of community